Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time watching, then welcome. Today I'm going to be giving a first impressions and review on the new MAC Studio Fix All Over Everywhere face pen. It's always really exciting when MAC comes out with the new complexion products. I was really excited to see this and am really excited to try it out. I guess there's not really that much to say. I just want to get right into the review, so let's get on into it. Okay, so we have the, Studio Fix Everyday All Over face pen. So I'm just going to go over what it says on the packaging because I like to kind of see what it says and then kind of see if that is correct. So it says long wear, medium to full buildable coverage, flexible natural matte finish with caffeine, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, water and transfer proof, non-creasing, non-caking. Now that sounds pretty bloody good if you ask me. So I'm really excited to try this. I'm using the shade NW20 because the shade's always really different in the different ranges. So like the Studio Fix foundations and concealers are different. They're different in comparison to like the Studio Sculpt, Pro Longwear, etc. And I find that NW20 is generally the best shade for me in concealer. But for foundation, it's too dark. Yeah, this is the packaging. It's super sleek. It's got a little window there so you can see the shade and also how much is left in the product in the pen. We've got on the bottom, I don't know if you can see, but you can twist it for on and twist it for off. So you can lock it, which is handy because otherwise I would spill it everywhere. And you pop the top off. It's got a little cap kind of holder thing to keep it from coming out when you don't want it to, which is probably not necessary once you've started to use it. I think it's more of a shipping thing. Yeah, and then you've just got this little applicator thing here, and I'm not entirely sure how this is supposed to work, whether or not you're supposed to put it directly onto the face, but I did give it a little press yesterday and found that it came out quite a lot at a time. So I think I'm just going to pump it onto the back of my hand to begin with. So twist it on, I'll pump it. So it says you can do a half pump for like less and a full pump for more. I'm just going to do a full pump. Well, that's kind of like two. Consistency wise, this reminds me of the Pro Longwear concealer, which is my favorite concealer from MAC. So I have high hopes for this, and it has some really good claims, so I'm keen to test this out. I'm just going to pop a little bit under each eye. I don't have a brush with me because I'm sitting on the floor in an empty room in my house. So I'm just going to do it like that, and maybe just pop a little bit on my chin because there's some blemishes there. Let's blend that out first. It's hard for me to tell because I've just put a tiny bit there, so I'll blend out these dots under my eyes. Apologies, my setup is not too great at the moment. I've been a bit unwell lately, well lately as in the last like 8 months. So yeah, I haven't really done much renovating. Now, that is looking really nice. I'm really liking the way that looks. I'll just blend this one out before I have a closer look. It's definitely very matte, so it's a lot more matte than the Pro Longwear. And I do believe the medium to full coverage is also correct because I'm not getting the full amount of coverage that I would from the Pro Longwear, for example. So I'm just going to pop a little bit more there and blend it out a bit more. And so because this says it's the all over face pen, I believe you can use it as a foundation as well. I'm not sure on the price point of this one. I should have checked before I left work, but you will find out soon enough. If I find out before this video releases, I will add the price in New Zealand dollars, and I'm just going to pop a bit on my top of my nose and down the sides of my nose, because that's where I get a lot of redness, and any remainder I'll just put on my chin. Oh, I should have put some on my eyelids. I'll just do whatever's left. I'm not going to do any eye looks or anything today, so I just want to cover off any redness. In fact, I may pump a little bit extra out. Oh yeah, so I've done a half pump and you can actually get a smaller amount out. That's actually quite good, because one thing I don't like about the Pro Longwear is that it is really hard to get a small amount out, and you always end up doing a full pump and then either wasting it or not wanting to waste it, so you put it all over your face and then you end up putting more on than you wanted to. So that is good. I do like that. And that's kind of transformed my whole look, because I am just wearing a tinted moisturizer, the MAC Strobe Dewy Skin Tint, and that's just giving me the coverage that I need in the areas that I need. I'm just gonna I wanted to see how heavy or weightless it felt, and it feels medium, so you can definitely tell there's product there, but it doesn't feel as heavy as the Pro Longwear. And yeah, I am just probably going to be comparing it to Pro Longwear this whole time. The one downside, I guess, is that it is a big product. So good thing about the Pro Longwear is that it's only quite little, fits in your makeup bag really easily. This is going to be a bit more of a space taker in your makeup bag. But I'll do a wee close-up for you so you can see. And yeah, this is with no other products except for the Dewy Skin Tint. I do have some creasing on my eye, but that is to be expected. On the nose, you can see. On the chin. I think I maybe could go down one shade. Possibly. It's hard to say. If I was wearing a full coverage foundation, I would get a better idea of that. But no, I'm happy with this shade. I like this one. So yeah, I'm just going to set my makeup, maybe finish my makeup actually, and come back to you guys with some final thoughts on the product. Yes, I shall be back. Okay, so I completely forgot to film the ending part of the video. So I was trying to film 3 different videos at the same time, and I got a little bit confused and forgot to do the part where I come back and discuss what I think about the product. So it definitely does some of the things that it claims. So I find that it's full coverage from the get-go. I don't think it's buildable, but I could be wrong. I could just be putting too much on. So I am looking forward to playing around with this a little bit. I also, the times that I have used it, used a powder to set it. I'm not sure if that is what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh my god, this line is so bright. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's just habit, and I'm scared that it's going to crease if I don't and just wipe off. It's just a fear of mine, I guess. So I will have to try it without the powder, but I do want to show you a wee close-up. By the way, I've been at work all day. It claims to be crease proof, and as you can see here, there are creases. So I'll show you the other side as well. Oh my god. I don't know how well you can see it, or if you can see it at all, if I look up maybe. But I found that a little bit annoying, I guess. That is kind of the one thing that I had to say on that, because other than that, it does last really well. I've been wearing this for 9 hours now, and I haven't touched up or reapplied or anything, so I do find that it is very long lasting. What were the other claims? I don't know, to be honest, I don't have it with me anymore. I think I said this before in the other part of the video that it is a very bulky product to have and to like carry in your kit or in your makeup bag, so that could be a bit of a pain. Although what I like to do for when I'm going away, for when I go away and I don't want to take a whole bunch of products with me, is I have a big collection of the little MAC sample pots, and I'll just put my stuff in there if I don't want to take up too much space, and then I've just got a whole bunch of little things that I can use. So I do feel like that's an option. Not quite sure why they did it in the pen format, because it doesn't really add anything to the usage, you know, it doesn't have a brush on it or anything. I suppose it could be easier to pump it onto the face, but with it being such full coverage, I probably wouldn't want a full pump on the face anyway. I would want to spread it out, in which case I would pump it onto my hand and I would dot it in the different areas that I wanted it. So yeah, a little bit confused about why they did that, although I'm glad that they've made it so you can lock it and it won't come out in your bag. Yeah, so I am going to be trying it without the powder, and I'll see how that goes. I may end up loving it after that, because it does look really nice on my hand when I swatch it on my hand, but I'm not sure that would work, because as soon as I put it on, I do get creasing in the under eye area where I get fine lines, and I'm not sure whether that's just a me problem because I've got those lines. Someone without those and a younger skin might not have that problem, or just someone with maybe a little bit more, I don't know, maybe a little bit more plumpness might help in with that. But yeah, I guess those are really my thoughts, and I will continue to use it. It's not like it will go to waste. Yeah, I think I'll just have to experiment a little bit and just see what works for me. Maybe what I might do as well, because it does say that you can use it like as a foundation as well, I might try to possibly use it as a foundation, but what I might do is I might mix it with a bit of strobe cream or a bit of moisturizer and just kind of shear it down a little bit, because I feel like that all over the face is just going to be way too much for me. That is it, really. Yeah, thanks for watching my video. If you've got any questions, then leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, let me know if you've bought it, what you think of it, and so on. And also have a great day, okay?